Good afternoon, everybody. Damon Gonzalez from Landbox Sports. Welcome back to the Slip Punches Show. We have a special guest I'm bringing on with us this evening, a heavyweight fighter fighting right now in training camp out of Miami, Florida. Let's welcome to the show, Cassius Chaney. Champ,
Thank you.
here with us.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
There he is.
Not
What's good, champ?
much, just chilling right now. Just chilling right now, hanging out in the lounge, just relaxing on the couches and stuff.
Hey, man, welcome back to Florida. Um,
Yeah,
so you're back in camp, man. How good does that feel to be back in training
it
so
feels
fast?
it feels good. It's just hot. It's really really hot. Um, this guy keeps bothering me right here, my shovel man. You know,
What's good, champ?
yeah, he's crazy. Um, but yeah, it's just hot right now, but I'm getting used to it because it's not as bad as it was in July and May when I came down. So, it's feeling a lot better right now.
Cassius, you have a great story. You got 19 wins and no losses. You've been in this sport, quite a short while, and you continue to grow and progress as a heavyweight fighter. I got to meet you a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
I watched you win by knockout. Very impressive fighter. Talk to us about your story and how you started in boxing and what brought you to boxing as a young man.
Probably just growing up. Growing up, I always fought. I was always into like fighting things. You know what I mean? Outside of that, I would play basketball. But like with other people having like one or two sports, like even Wilder, he played football, and some guys had other sports that they played in high school. I only focused like strictly on basketball, and then as I'm thinking about going overseas for it, I'm like, I just walk into the boxing gym, and it was pretty much a wrap. It was like nobody really knew I was going. I was going every day, and boom, I was just like, yo, I ain't playing basketball anymore. And I just stuck with it, and then I just started going online and reading on like Fight Hype, boxing scene, boxing news, stuff like that. And any heavyweight that might have had a fight coming up that needed someone tall, I'll Facebook them and they'll say, yeah, yes or no. But most of the time, pretty much all the time, they say yeah. And that's pretty much how I got into like going to camps and stuff.
So pretty much that's how it started. You were getting in trouble in the block and you
Yeah,
started banging, cracking around. But, being in the sport of boxing, you fought in some really, really great opportunities. We saw you fight in the top rank stage. And let me tell you, that was a heck of a punch you put on that guy. You threw him out the ring.
yeah, that was just a long time coming. We were supposed to fight, I guess, and he was upset like 2 years ago, and he put up some crazy Facebook stuff, man. And so I was really amped up for that fight. The only thing I say about it is that the celebration, I should have just been more calm, but it was so much. I was so mad at him that the celebration stuff came out. But other than that, it was just some things he was saying, and it was sort of like my introduction to how boxing can be when guys like want to fight you and stuff don't happen. He was on Facebook just saying crazy stuff, and I just saved it up. I just sat on it for 2, 3 years, and next thing you know, I was able to fight him, and that happened.
Now, fighting down in, of course, down in the Orlando Kissimmee area, when you had, of course, the opportunity to get back in the ring, which was amazing, and fighting like in that whole quarantine, wasn't that crazy? That was just a great experience.
Yeah, that was something that I don't I don't think like fighters really know how it's going to be until they're there. You know what I mean? And I mean, you're going to have to really, really be careful with like the big fights if there's no fans because it is a difference. It's no matter how you put it, it's a difference. Like you can hear the other corner during a minute, you can hear your corner a little bit, and you could just hear everything going on, and it's just a crazy experience. But I'm happy I got it out the way, and now I know what to expect. And I think if I fight a person that hasn't done it, I got the mental advantage because it's not like sparring, but it sort of is, but it's different because it's the importance of it. It's more important, you know. So
Absolutely. And then those punches sound loud when you landed them.
yeah, they sounded loud, but then you like, hold on, nobody's oohing and ahhing. You
Yeah.
know, there's no ooh ah. It was just like boom, 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 and then all right, what comes next? You know,
Yeah.
so you gotta bring like your own energy and adrenaline. And I'm happy that Herman Casado is my trainer because he keeps you aligned and focused to knowing like, yo, don't lose sight of what you're here to do. You know, so it's great.
I definitely want to touch on that. But real quick, champ, a couple of shout outs. Marianne Laurie Owen, she's a boxing OG. She's out in Las Vegas. Gives a shout out to you.
Thank you.
Raphael Murphy gives a shout out to you.
That's my
We
man. What's up, bro?
we appreciate everybody tuning into the show and what have you. You know, you talked about your trainer Herman. Let me tell you, there's some great stuff coming out of him and his experience in the sport. How gratifying is it to be working, and how's the chemistry going? Because let me tell you, it's one fight at a time. But you as a heavyweight, you're on course. Would you say?
Yeah, I'm just getting better. I know that this was a commitment that I had to make. I think Lewis came here at 34. He started working with Herman, and so I'm kind of like in that realm, sort of. But it's hard. He's very he's detailed, and he's tough on everybody, but he also knows like everybody's buttons are pushed differently. You know what I mean? So it's just a great experience, and I'm so far like I probably last the longest out of any American fighter here, as far as living here and whatnot. So I'm trying to get better, just keep getting better, and keep that streak alive because living in these rooms is different. It's a different thing, but I enjoy it. I love it.
Champ, let me ask you. I would love to, and I'm sure the fans, we would love to hear directly from you when it comes to how you as a heavyweight fighter, a prize fighter, an up and coming world champion. How do you look at the heavyweight division now, and what are your thoughts of the champions? And give us your analyst in how you look at the division that you fight in.
I would say it's different. I think it's I think everybody's kind of like feeling it out and weeding it out. I think once Joshua Fury or Wilder and Fury happen, it's pretty much like a free fall, right? It's like it's not that many guys that are really skilled like slick as heavyweights. Lewis is just one of them that's slick, southpaw, and I'm happy that I'm here to learn from him. You know what I mean? Because like I'm able to see stuff that he does on pads, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, I can do that because I'm athletic enough to do it. So it's going to be interesting to see, next year or this, like what happens at the end of this year, going into next year, because there's going to be some good fights coming up. It's a lot of good guys that are taking care of themselves, I think, and looking forward to get in there and fight. So we'll see.
Now, of course, you're on course, and you're doing what you need to do as a heavyweight fighter. And there are many young, talented heavyweight fighters out there right now. You on top of the list. You have a WBC regional belt that you just won um, not long ago. And, looking at the heavyweight younger generation, does it matter? It doesn't matter to you. I mean, is the mentality Holyfield, Bo? Is it like you don't care who you're in the ring with? Jared Anderson. It doesn't matter. Is that where you're at as a heavyweight fighter? Just
Yeah,
bring you the fight.
that's where I'm at now because I'm in a different environment. You know what I'm saying? I'm in an environment where I'm around guys that have fought, have lost, have kept fighting, have got knocked down, got up, kept fighting. So you're in a different environment where it's about just, lacing your boots back up and training hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still undefeated guys here, but just to see the guys that have taken losses to come back in and train hard, like, that you just got to keep training. You got to keep pushing. And, there's guys out there that are undefeated now that I know drink. Like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. So it's like, just because they're younger, that don't mean that they're going to, last longer than me when it comes down to the get down. So it's like, you know, I'm getting to the point where I am like, hey, look, hey, I knew what I did during the quarantine. I was in here. So if you wasn't training and you was playing around, it's going to show.
Yeah, that's cool because again, we're kind of in a generation where it is different in a lot of senses, but it's gratifying and exciting your story and seeing what you have accomplished to this point in your career. Why don't you take a moment and definitely give a shout out to all your fans because you have so many people that they're just down with you. They follow you, they like
Yeah,
you. You're a likable guy. Let's look at it. I mean, we appreciate you and what you do inside the ring and outside the ring. So yeah, give a shout out to your fans, champ.
yeah, of course. I thank you, everybody that support me. From London, Connecticut to Old Saybrook, Connecticut to New Haven to Hartford to Baltimore to Philly, Florida now. So, I got some UK, England and Canada. I got some pretty solid fans and support. I got somebody in New Zealand that always writes me. So, thank you to everybody that shows love and support, for sure.
I gotta
And
link you with my boy. He's out here in St. Petersburg. You guys could get some work together. Lemroy TNT Thomas.
oh, okay, yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah,
I heard of him.
Lemroy's out here in St. Pete. I'll link you guys
Hmm.
together so you guys can work, man.
Okay, yeah. And shout out to the Baltimore Ravens too. They're gonna take it this year for sure. They
Ooh.
uh, Lakers and the Ravens. They taking it this year.
What?
Yeah, they get
That's
they getting the
that's
chip.
that's definitely a good look on your end, man.
Yeah, they getting the chips this year. That's what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm talking about. How can the fans follow you on social media, man? Give a shout out to your Instagram account, your Facebook, and people that are listening in that don't know how to follow you on social. Go ahead, give them a shout on how to follow you.
It's Cassius Chaney on Twitter and Facebook, and then Cassius_Chaney on Instagram. And I'm pretty active on my social media right now. So if anybody have any questions, I'm okay to answer them.
Champion, I apologize because I didn't kind of really do my Are you still with main events or you not with main
Yeah,
events?
yeah, I'm
You're
still a
still with
main event.
Kathy
Yeah,
Duva. How are
yeah.
things going with Kathy? And again, we are watching the progress and stuff.
Oh, it's great. That I've been with them since the start of my career, and I just got this feeling where it's like the great heavyweights were under them. So
Yes.
like, I have a lot to look forward to in regards to like just shoes to fill, sorta. You know what I mean? In my own way, but I'm looking forward to it and just steadily getting better. So I'm thankful to main events and the whole team there. You know what I mean? They've been doing a lot with me, so it's pretty cool.
Kathy and Jolene, they're just a wonderful team.
Hmm.
I've known them for many years through
Yeah.
Buddy McGirt, Arturo Gotti, Lennox Lewis, Emmanuel Stewart. Just so much history with the Duva family, and it's just awesome to see that you're part of that team and you're doing what you're doing in the sport of boxing. Any word on getting back in the ring soon?
I'm hoping for November. Um, that's the only thing that I believe is going to happen in November. So right now I'm just staying in shape, getting better shape, and getting more skilled and just better in the gym. So um, hopefully I can just transition I'm pretty much transitioned here so far. So once my car gets down here, then I'll be fully transitioned, and it'll be over from there. I'll, you know, be here.
Oh my God, just be careful with these Florida drivers, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't do nothing much, but yeah, I've seen it. I'm like, but when I ride with people, I get car sick because they so nervous about driving. I need to just get my own car here, man.
Especially down there in the Miami area, it's tough, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
real
yeah,
tough.
they do drive wild. So yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it for sure.
Cheney, we appreciate you coming on the show, the Slip Punches show, and we really hope that in the near future you come on back to show.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you, DG. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
man. Yo, blessings to you. Keep on punching and give a shout out again to all your fans.
Hey, thank you to everybody that support and tune in.
Thanks a lot, champ. You have a
Thank
great evening,
you
and
too.
we'll see you soon back in the ring.
Thank you. All right, have a good day.
Thank you. Take care.
All right, peace.
Bye bye. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in the Slip Punches show. Cassius Chaney, heavyweight fighter, up and coming. We appreciate him. He's a very well grounded young man that's doing big things in the sport of boxing, and we're looking forward to seeing him back in the ring. Slip Punches show will be back shortly. We have a couple of more special guests coming on. I definitely don't want to give the cat out the bag, but we'll be talking to you shortly. And we appreciate everybody that tunes in. And it's about keeping the boxing community going and just dialoguing and talking and then hearing all the great stories from all the way across the board. So this is Latin Box Sports, Damon Gonzalez. Keep on punching. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.